Who doesn't love a Queen song? Many of you have probably watched Bohemian Rhapsody this year in theaters.
I want to give the audience a song that they can perform, right? Let them be part of the band. So what can they do? Imagine thousands of people doing this in unison. Huh? Well,
because of the movie, Freddie Mercury probably has never been this popular since the time he was alive. We wanted to pay homage to him and offer you a rocking lesson with one of the most amazing artists and bands there has ever been. We're covering portions of 3 hit songs in this lesson: Bohemian Rhapsody, Another One Bites the Dust, and Don't Stop Me Now. If this video gets at least 20,000 likes, we will make another lesson with more Queen songs. So let us know what songs you would like us to cover next in the comments. This is how it will work. First, you will watch each video clip with subtitles in English. Then we will explain the meaning of the most important words, expressions, cultural context, and pronunciation in the lyrics. Finally, you will test everything you've learned by watching the clip without subtitles and answering some quiz questions. Are you ready? Let's rock and roll.
Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, ooh, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters. Too late, my time has come, sent shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody, I've got to go, gotta leave you all behind and face the truth. Mama, I don't wanna die. Sometimes wish I'd never been born at
A lot of people speculate what the meaning of the title of the song, Bohemian Rhapsody, really is. If we just look at each word separately, Bohemian refers to a socially unconventional person, especially one who is involved in the arts. Rhapsody, on the other hand, is a piece of music that has no formal structure and expresses powerful feelings. This song actually is quite the definition of that, as it mixes different styles of music from a piano ballad to opera to rock all in one song.
Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away.
To throw away or throw out means to get rid of something that you no longer want. For example, by putting it in a trash can. In this verse, Freddie is speaking metaphorically. He says he's thrown it all away, meaning that he's ruined his life. Example: everybody believed he had a bright future, but he threw it all away when he got involved in drugs. As we said before, this song has a deep message. Some people speculate that this is Freddie's coming out song. That's to say, he's announcing to the world that he's bisexual. When in this verse he says he's killed a man, he probably refers to his former self, who kept his sexuality a secret.
Mama, ooh,
If you don't mean to do something, you don't have the intention of doing it. Many times we say this when we want to show we're sorry for something. In this case, Freddie is sorry for making his mother cry.
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry. I won't do that again, all right? Let me get you a beer.
I wouldn't mind a beer.
Hey, do you like making learning English fun? Then you will love our Fluent with Friends course. In this 48-week course, you learn with the first 2 seasons of Friends using our methodology. You will greatly improve your English comprehension, vocabulary, and fluency. And you can try it for free right now. All you have to do is sign up for our 3-part masterclass by clicking up here or down in the description below.
If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters.
Carry on means to continue doing something. More specifically, he's anticipating something bad is going to happen to him and is telling his mother to move on and continue with her life. As if nothing really matters. The phrase as if expresses how something is done even though it is not the case. Consider the following examples. Stop wasting money as if you're a millionaire. He's worked here for many years, but he still acts as if it was his first day at the company. You probably barely noticed the as if, right? That's because of connected speech, how natives reduce and link words together. So instead of a clear as if, we practically only hear zif. Listen to the difference again in how I say this example. Stop wasting money as if you're a millionaire. Stop wasting money as if you're a millionaire.
Too late, my time has come.
When we say that the time has come for something, we mean it's the right moment to do something.
We like you. This is a game already won. The time has come. Stop trying. We like you. This is a game already won. The time has come. Stop trying.
No one's gonna take me alive. The time has come to make things right.
However, there's a big difference in the meaning between the time has come and my time has come. When you use a possessive adjective, my, your, etc., it has a much more ominous connotation. That's to say, something bad is going to happen to you. In this case, analyzing the lyrics superficially, Freddie may be anticipating his death, whether figurative or literal.
Sent shivers down my spine.
This is an expression that means to feel very frightened or excited. You could say that listening to this song sends shivers down your spine because it's so good. Or in another sense, if you're afraid of heights, you can say that the thought of doing a parachute jump sends shivers down your spine.
Well, that's what they tell us, and that's what we see that. The voice sent shivers down my spine.
The verb to shiver means to shake because you're cold or afraid. Every single week we help learners like you understand fast-speaking natives without getting lost, without missing the jokes, and without subtitles. Just like Manu Mani, who says that he can't go to sleep without watching one of our lessons. And you can learn tons of vocabulary and improve your comprehension too. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button and the bell down below so you don't miss a single one of our new lessons.
Body's aching all the time.
If a part of your body aches, it hurts. You feel pain. Hence, we have words like headache, backache, etc.
Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face.
If you leave someone or something behind, you abandon it or forget it. Example: he left behind his old life in Argentina and moved to Europe. As a verb, to face something means to deal with something. Example: he'll have to face the consequences of his behavior.
There must be an angel
Maybe you've heard a common expression to face the music. This means basically that you did something bad and now you have to bear the consequences.
Gotta leave you all behind and face Mama, I don't wanna die. I sometimes wish I'd never been born at all.
At the end of the clip we were looking at, we can see another great connected speech example. Freddie doesn't say at all, he says at all. This is because often when we have a T between two vowel sounds, even of different words, it changes to a D sound. Listen to how I pronounce these examples. You're not hungry at all? I haven't heard from him at all today. You can learn a lot more about native connected speech and how to understand it in this lesson.
Sound by the sound of his feet. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets.
Okay, I'll do it.
To the sound of the beat.
I'll do it.
Oh, just improvise. Just give it whatever you want.
I can do that.
Let's go! He walks merrily down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of his feet. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. How do you think I'm gonna get along without you when you're gone? You took me for everything that I had and kicked me out of my own. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? How long can you stand the heat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Look out! Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Hey, let's go. He walks merrily down the street with the brim pulled way down low.
Let's start off by looking at the title of this song, Another One Bites the Dust. To bite the dust means to be killed or to suffer defeat. This expression comes from the American Old West. When a gunfighter is shot, he falls to the dusty ground, and so is in a position where he could bite the dust. Here, he's describing a person walking down the street, which means to walk along the street. Warily means cautiously or carefully. It is not a very common word. Then he says, with the brim pulled way down low. He's referring to the brim of a hat, which is this part of a hat. The character he's describing has the brim pulled down low, as you can see in this image, perhaps to look cool or to hide his identity.
Ain't no sound but the sound of his feet. Machine guns ready to go.
Ain't is a colloquial way of making a negative. In this case, it replaces there's no. However, this is generally considered grammatically incorrect. A machine gun is a heavy and powerful weapon that can shoot bullets in rapid succession. According to John Deacon, the bass guitarist of the band, this verse was inspired by the 1929 St. Valentine's Day Massacre during the Prohibition era, where Al Capone's men eliminated their rivals in a violent shootout. The Prohibition era was a period in the United States from 1920 to 1933, where the production, transportation, and sale of alcohol was outlawed.
Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat?
To be, or as he says, to hang on the edge of your seat, is an idiom that means to be very excited and interested in something because you want to know what happens next. A thrilling movie, for example, might keep you on the edge of your seat.
Out don't wait, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat, yeah.
To rip means to tear something. For example, to rip a piece of paper in two. However, there's an expression, let it rip, which means to let something happen with a lot of force. Example, as soon as they got on the freeway, he let it rip. So, if someone lets bullets rip, as is the case in this song, they are firing bullets in a forceful, reckless way. The beat is the sound of the song without vocals or singing. Here, the music becomes part of the narrative as each note of the bass, which is this distinctive sound of the song, represents a bullet being fired.
Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat, yeah.
Notice here the reduction of the preposition of. We practically don't even hear it. Again, this is a common example of connected speech that natives do all the time, whether singing or speaking. So it's not sound of the beat, it's... We heard another example earlier. How do you think a native would say this? Did you say it like Freddie?
Ain't no sound but the sound of speech.
The reduction of is extremely common, so see if you can catch some more in the rest of this lesson. Then the chorus begins. Every time he says and another one bites the dust, he means he's killed or defeated one of his enemies. Then when he sings, hey, I'm gonna get you too, he's saying that he'll take down one of his targets that's trying to escape.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust.
This verse switches to a different theme, one in which he is talking to his partner. In this case, to get along means the same as to carry on, which we learned earlier. In other words, he wants to know how he'll continue or survive without his partner. If you take someone for everything they have, you take everything from them. This could be literal, like all of their money and possessions, or it could be more figurative, referring to things they value like their family or loved ones. Example, Wall Street took him for everything he had. He hasn't got $1 left. Freddie, or more precisely the character who's narrating this song, has been kicked out of the house he shared with his partner. Now he's on his own, meaning he doesn't have anyone's support and he depends on himself to survive. We commonly use this instead of alone. Example, he's learning English on his own. If you can stand the heat, you can handle a difficult situation. This expression comes from the idiom, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. He asks, how long can you stand the heat? He's probably asking his partner, how long can he or she go without asking him to come back? The idea is that even though his partner kicked him out, they're going to eventually ask him to return because they miss him.
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive, and the world, I'm turning inside out. Yeah, I'm floating around in ecstasy. So don't stop me now. Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. The shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying good time, just give me a call. Don't stop me 'cause I'm having a good time. Don't stop me. Yes, I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at all. Yeah. I'm a rocket ship on my way to Mars on a collision course. I am a satellite. I'm out of control. I'm a sex machine ready to reload. Like an atom bomb about to explode. I'm burning through the sky. Yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I'm gonna make a supersonic woman of you. Don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me. Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time.
If you have yourself something, you take or get something that you're going to enjoy. Example: I can't wait to get home, turn on the TV, and have myself a cold beer.
Tomorrow, I never got to have myself the house, the mansion, and the Benz. I'm not the kind of brother who be making mad ends. I got myself a girl, but we be kicking it as friends. It's not enough for me, but that depends. Again, not everything you want.
Also, if you have a real good time, you have a lot of fun. Sometimes we say real good to emphasize the quality of something. Example: he's a real good friend. Hey music lover, after you finish this lesson, you might want to check out all of our lessons teaching you English with songs in this playlist.
I feel alive, and the world, I'm turning inside out, yeah. I'm floating around in ecstasy.
To turn something inside out means to pull a piece of clothing or another object so that the inside is facing out. Example: turn the t-shirt inside out before you wash it. What he means here though is that he'll completely change the world. We also sometimes say to turn something upside down to communicate this meaning. Example: Netflix has turned the movie industry upside down.
I wanna turn the whole thing upside down. I'll find the things they say just can't be found. I'll share this love I'll find with everyone. We'll sing and dance.
Then he says, floating around in ecstasy. Ecstasy is a state of complete bliss. So here he says that he's having the time of his life.
Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. A shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity.
Like a shooting star, he's leaping through the sky. Leap means to make a big jump. Then, the reason why he uses the tiger analogy is because tigers are known to jump incredibly high in spite of their weight. Therefore, they're said to defy or go against the laws of gravity.
I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, there's no stopping me.
A racing car is a car prepared to compete in a race. It can also be a car moving at a great speed. The Lady Godiva illusion is a reference to him unapologetically being who he is. Lady Godiva, according to a legend, is a woman who rode a horse naked through the streets of a town in England.
I'm burning through the sky, 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit is a scale of temperature that we use in the United States. 200 degrees Fahrenheit equals to 93 degrees Celsius. This can also be taken as a pun because it sounds as if he's saying Mr. Far in height.
Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball.
To have a ball means to have a really good time.
I'm a rocket ship on my way to Mars on a collision course.
This is a rocket ship. If you're on your way to somewhere, you're going in the direction of that place. Freddie continues to draw on references of space travel and phenomena here. When we talk about something being on a collision course, we generally think of a meteor that's destined to collide or clash against Earth or another celestial body.
Let's go! He walks further down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of his feet. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Well, it don't wait, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat, yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust, hey. Hey, we're gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust, and another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Tonight I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive, and the world. So don't stop me now. Don't stop me. 'Cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. Shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, go, go. There's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. Don't stop me now. 'Cause I'm having a good time. Don't stop me yes, now. I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at all. Yeah. I'm a rocket ship on my way to Mars on a collision course. I am a satellite. I'm out of control. I'm a sex machine ready to reload like an atom bomb about to explode. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic woman of you. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time, I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Figaro. Magnifico! I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah, no, we will not let you go. Let him go! Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let him go! Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let me go! We'll not let you go. Let me go! We'll not let you go. Let me go! Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia. Mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me. For me. For me. So you think you can stop me and spit my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me.
Alright, I hope you had a lot of fun learning with one of the greatest bands of all time. And if you want to keep the learning going, then be sure to check out one of these videos here and sign up for that 3-part masterclass I told you about. Now it's time to go beyond the classroom and live your English. Oh yeah!